Shalom, like to say all praises due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Shalom to the apostles of Great Millstone, of whom I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful members of the elect, of whom I hope to be. This is just a quick lesson in regards to the crisis, what's going on in Britain, and their whole empire. Their whole empire, their kingdom is being basically going down the toilet, and already brought out the scripture earlier on today, but I found a video on TikTok, and so there's a lot of information. It was off of this I think BBC News, or one of those news platforms, and yeah, man, this place is going down the toilet. And it's prophecy, man. Job 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, so they're like, this place is going down, and Esau, they had a short time to rule, when you go into Revelation 20, so this this is the short time to rule, and their rulership is going down the toilet, man. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which see him shall say, where is he? Yeah, this kingdom is gonna be translated, man. There's gonna be a wealth transfer, man. And everything that what you stole from the Israelites, and mainly from the house of Judah, and even these other nations, like these with their commonwealths and stuff, they have stolen and looted and plundered the land, and not just the British, not just the Englishman, our people are scattered, man. When you go into South America, you have the Dutch, like Suriname, which is colonized. Okay. If you go into Brazil, colonized by the Portuguese. Mexican, colonized by Spanish. Okay. Argentina, Colombia, all that stuff. We're colonized by the French, by all these different heathens, by all these different nations, man. Alright. Yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which should see him shall say, where is he, man? So this is going to be their nightmare, man. And and like, they're gonna wake up one day, like, they're gonna wake up because this place is gonna be ultimately destroyed. You see what's going on. I think yesterday there was an earthquake, in Mexico. I think 6 point, almost 7 altitude, 7 point like magnitude on the scale, pretty much. And yeah, there was an earthquake in over there in Asia, there in Taiwan, a major earthquake, man. These like, these buildings started to collapse. Let me put this visited with the Lord. Thunder. I think it was Isaiah 30, Isaiah 29 and 6. Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited. It said, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and with great noise and with storms and tempests. I think in Puerto Rico there's a big flood, man. You know, the whole bridge collapsed, man. A lot of destruction, man, over there. Cause you damn Latin tribes over there in the West Indies and whatever, South America, like, you know, you guys are worshiping Cesar Borgia and worshiping all these idols, man. So the Most High is judging our people right now, man, with a flame of devouring fire, man. Yeah, that's when the Lord comes, man. He's ultimately gonna finish the job. Let me continue. Job 20, verse 4. This is going to be pretty short. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The vision also which they also which saw him shall say, where is he? Yeah, so these other nations, all right, because Esau is, you know, like, this is his blessing, man. You know, Esau runs the world, all right. These Edomite, you know, like, these Edomite families who run this world, you know, like, they're, you know, like, they're empowered, they're in control, you know, and like, this is ultimately like the Most High's movie, man. This is his story, and it's just the good versus evil, man. And these heathen, they're just, you know, they're basically just like, they're, you know, like they pair, you know, like they play a small part, but even these heathen are gonna get jacked up too, man. But ultimately, you know, Esau's gonna get the you know, like the beating, and 1,000 years, you know, like, they're gonna be out there. All right. His bones also are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, and keep it still within his mouth, right? So even, you know, Esau with his democracy and all these stuff, like this democracy, this republic stuff that we're basically under, you know, with their folly, you know, that's just being spread, you know, like, through the earth. And you know, it's, you know, with their with their philosophy, you know, with you know, like, you know, the Cesar Borgia, you know, the so-called white Jesus, you know, with their homosexuality shit, you know, what they're pushing on the people around the world now and stuff. So the Lord's gonna get tired. The Lord's gonna destroy them, man, and he's gonna get rid of these damn infidels. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Yet his meat is in his bowel is turned, it is gall ass within him. Alright, so yeah, so everything what they have in their belly is gonna get, you know, that they're gonna vomit it up, you know, all their wealth, you know, all their land, their resources, all their title, their crowns, everything is gonna be vomited up, man. We're gonna take everything, man. You know, Esau's gonna be in the fields. He's gonna be in. He's gonna first and foremost, he's gonna have to dig up the bodies. You know, I think in Ezekiel 39. You know, over there in the land of Israel. You know, because that land of Israel is gonna be destroyed. You know, because there's gonna be the Gog with Russia. You know, there's gonna be a great world. There's gonna be a great world war over there, and then like they say, I found a video. They were saying basically that I got a report basically saying that the Chinese are over there in the eastern side of Ukraine. You know, with their armies, you know, like with their trucks and stuff, right? So we're in beginnings of World War III. He shall not see says like yeah. He hath swallowed down riches, he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. So yeah, everything what they have in their belly, they're eating fat, they're eating good, man. Off of our blood, sweat, and tears here in the land. Anywhere our people are scattered, but mainly here, man. And Cuba, if you see what's going on to our people over there in Cuba, man, like there are like a lot of people is being starved and stuff, man. Like they, like they're under this communism, this communism regime and stuff. Like they're now they're just for years or whatever, like they've been giving them rations and all that shit, man. So it's like, yeah, then these damn, like these devils, man, they have a lot of things to pay for, man. All right. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the block. It says, he shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he have labored for, he shall restore. So yeah, so they're gonna have to restore back everything, our wealth, everything, man. Like they're gonna have to, like fess up. But Esau, he's gonna, because Esau, he's so used to being so high on high, like Yahweh Shai and the angels and the 1/3 and the elect are gonna have everything in order, man. And like like Esau's gonna have to build up our kingdom, man. Like just like how we build up like their kingdom, transatlantic slave trade, and even to this day, we're at the bottom. Like we're doing all these low paying jobs, and and they're just exploiting us, man, of our labor, everything, man. Everything, man. Like like we're being robbed and spoiled, man. It says, I think in Jeremiah, or Lamentation says that this is a people robbed and spoiled, man. So we're robbed and spoiled every day, man. All right, so we're tired of this place, man. And Yahweh Shai is gonna be reign. He's gonna rule. That which he labor for shall he restore, and he shall swallow it down, and according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. So I'm gonna put restore. Slovakia. To return, turn back. So it'd be shawab. To return, turn back, return, turn back, return, come, or go back, to return unto back. Yeah, so of human relations, of spiritual relation, man. So yeah, we're gonna be, like we're gonna be governed under Yahweh Shai, under Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man, and under King David, man, and and under the elect, then the 1/3, like we're gonna have sovereignty, man, and of complete domain, of our people as a nation. All right, because it's all about the nation of Israel, man. The Lord doesn't give a shit about these other nations. He's only concerned about the nation of Israel. And that's it. Of spiritual relations, turn back from God, apostate, to turn turn away of God, to turn back, repent, turn back. Yeah. I think restitution. We look at restitution for that word. Slakia. Restitution, which would be thamara, which means to which that which is exchange, substitute, recompense. Yeah. And this is gonna be the Lord's payback. And that's like it. Like this is gonna be these heathens' payback, man, because the Lord, He's gonna restore us, man. Let me put this. Recompense means recompense, to make amends to something for loss, harm, suffering, compensation. So yeah, our people want to always talk about reparations, but we haven't been compensated, man. And ultimately, we're gonna be compensated when the Lord comes, and He's gonna give us our reparation, but the first, the first fruits are gonna enjoy the first fruits is gonna enjoy the fruits of reparations, man. The elect and the 1/3, man, is gonna enjoy the first fruits of reparations, man. Compensation. I'm gonna probably make that the title. The elect shall have the first fruits of reparations. I want to put that in my title, man. Compensation of or reward given for loss or harm, suffering. Latin again, and then compers or compensate, weigh on that against another, right? So it's gonna be the Lord's balance, man. His scale to do favor, to requite a loss. All right, because now, when you go into Genesis, we're eating the trees of good and evil. All right, we basically the serpent used the woman, and the woman basically that the woman seduced Adam, and we know that Adam would be Yahweh Shai, basically, and he Adam, he ate the fruit, all right, which would basically going into things that we weren't supposed to do, but we basically so we're living in the curse of Adam, right? Because when Adam fell, and now we're gonna eat the tree of life, right? So that's what we're gonna inherit, the tree of life, right? We're gonna be immortal. We're gonna be in rulership with the Lord's willing. I will hope I am, for 1,000 years, and then we're gonna die, and we're gonna live a long life, a blessed life. Latin recompense. Do a favor to requite a loss. So yeah, so it's good that we had to go through all kinds of hell and all these turmoil, right? Because our people are stubborn, man, and we're stubborn as a people, man, because we have sinned against the Lord. We have done a lot of stuff, we don't know what we don't know what we were doing in all of our past lives, from the beginning, So now we're gonna be as gods, right? I think Psalms 82 says, I have said ye are gods, but you shall die like men, right? So we're gonna be like gods, man. Alright? And we're gonna live a full life, you know. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. Therefore shall none of his meat be left. There shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain upon him while he's eating. And that's what's going to happen, man. Alright, because let me read 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, right? So right now they're in, like right now, like they feel like, that they have the world under their hand, and basically they want to have this whole NWO, and basically, like they feel like they're gonna have the upper hand, but the Lord's gonna be laughing, because Psalms 2:1, right? It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The rulers of this world have taken counsel against the Lord and against the anointed, and the Lord shall speak to them in his wrath and vex them with his sore displeasure. So the Lord's gonna be laughing at these people, man, because they feel like, that they got it made. They have all these agent provocateurs, all these agencies, these PIs, whatever they call them, all these different agencies, that's under their whole, like their whole masonry, basically, and they feel like, that they're gonna be in power, and and just have have us like some puppets, have the Israelites like some puppets, man. So the Lord's gonna be laughing at these damn devils, man, and these sellouts of our people, man. But mainly you damn wicked, you Edomites, man. From the elite of Esau to the damn Joe six-pack Esau, man. It has come down out of his body. The glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Alright, and basically like that's when the Lord or that's basically with the missiles, right? With the intercontinental ballistic missiles and all their nuclear weapons, that they're gonna basically send. They're gonna be sent, from one side of the earth onto the another side, and that's gonna come across America, certain parts of Russia. There's gonna be a third world war, right? China, Taiwan, sir. There's gonna be a lot of. The Lord's coming with a lot of thing, man. Ezekiel 38. I'll put hooks into thy jaws, right? Which would be the Russians, right? The Soviet Union, right? Which is basically the Soviet Union now. It's the Russian Republic, right? And the bear is back. Right? They're coming with vengeance, man. Probably certain parts of Germany. It's gonna be it's gonna be a very serious time, man. So we're approaching the Third World War, man. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle, right? So any place where unlike where they have the nuclear missiles and stuff, and like there's America is gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be like a memorial, all right? Because it's that land not gonna be built on stuff. Certain parts of Canada, certain part, and like elsewhere, Russia or whatever, but certain places are probably going to get restored, but America won't. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh, right? So this is the portion, right? So now we know who the wicked is, man. And you know, I was seen a video a couple days ago. There was a teacher here, I think in Oakville, and he's like what do you call he's like the alternative people, and basically this is a man. I don't know if he had like prosthetic breasts, or he was wearing some type of shit with a wig and makeup and a fucking hat, you know, like a wig or whatever. Like, man, like, you know, like that's how you know that the Lord's gonna have to come, right? Because, you know, like imagine you have children, or you might have nieces, nephews, or whatever, who go to these schools, and what they're doing unto people's children, man. All right, because it shows that Esau is the wicked, man. Esau is the same Greeks and Romans, right? The boy lovers, you know. This is the wicked. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So yeah, this is gonna be like, that's why after 1,000 years, you know, like the Lord's he's gonna be done away with you damn devils, man. If I could find it. Jacob. Fire. House of Jacob, yeah. Yeah, Obadiah. Yeah, this is going to be the last verse. And Salakia and Obadiah, there's only one book. There's only one chapter, but you know, that's a prosthetic. It's a prophetic book, man. And basically, this is the whole history and the future of Esau, man, is in this book, man. A short book. Obadiah, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. All right, so yeah, so when the Lord comes, all right, and establishes the kingdom, you know, he's gonna be under the rulership of Yahushai, King David, and the 12, you know, the 12 apostles, and then the 144,000, man. And they shall kindle them and devour them, and there shall not be remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken. Yeah, that's why the Lord's gonna have to get rid of you, damn, the men of Esau, man, because the woman, after that 1,000 years or whatever, like there's gonna be a lot of Edomite women still, you know, but they're gonna just die out eventually. But yeah, we're gonna take your woman, you know, but their man's gonna be ultimately destroyed, man. We're definitely gonna enjoy your woman and have a lot of children, man. So with that, let's say all praise is due to Yahweh, Bashim Ashai, the Lawrence, the Apostle, the Great Millstone, peace and blessing, the hopeful members of the elect. This is just this is a video. This is for educational purposes. So with that, let's just say all praise due to Yahweh, Bashim Ashai, and this is for educational purpose. So shalom.
Welcome to Britain's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss. I would say congratulations to Ms. Truss, but there's no time for any celebration. This country is in a state of absolute shambles. Inflation is raging. Energy and food prices are rocketing. Thousands, if not tens of thousands of small businesses face complete ruin. Millions of families are waking up wondering how they'll pay their bills. People are getting poorer every day. They're feeling desperate and they're feeling less safe. Violent crime is soaring with shocking consequences. 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Corbell shot dead in her own home. Pensioner Thomas O'Halloran, who raised money for charity by busking in the street, killed on his mobility scooter. Young kids stabbing each other with impunity, sometimes to death with machetes. The NHS is in intensive care, creaking at the seams from a pandemic that's caused chronic staff shortages and massive waiting lists. Union strikes and picket lines are bringing chaos to our daily lives. Illegal migration across the Channel is getting immeasurably worse, not better. The ill-conceived Rwanda policy is in tatters. Housing is in crisis with rental costs out of control. The pound has crashed to a 37-year low against the dollar. And of course, the Ukraine war continues to cause immeasurable harm to European economies and security. But if ever there was one symbol of where Britain's been heading, it's surely the torrents of raw sewage flowing into our seas and onto our coastlines. Forgive my language, Prime Minister, but Britain is quite literally turning shit. So my question is this: what are you going to do about it? A clean break with Boris Johnson's disastrous 3 years of disorder and deceit would be a good place to start.
Boris, you got Brexit done. You crushed Jeremy Corbyn. You rolled out the vaccine and you stood up to Vladimir Putin. You were admired from Kiev to Carlisle.
Did you know that long, prolonged, very awkward silence? Never mind from Kiev to Carlisle, Boris Johnson isn't even admired by people in a room full of Conservatives. And he didn't get Brexit done, really, did he? He wrapped a bandage around the Northern Ireland problem and left the wound untreated. And where exactly are all those promised benefits of Brexit? Right now, the negatives are a lot more painfully obvious. Boris Johnson promised a hell of a lot, and he delivered very little.